Okay guys, I'm back and I'm excited to give you guys an update on Tekoa because there has been a lot of change happening. Number one, Tekoa, we started giving classes the beginning of September, which is going amazing. We are working with 6 to 8 students on a weekly basis. We have hired on 2 new staff, 1 special ed teacher, and 1 is a psychologist, and she's working with the families and also with some of our students and some of the siblings of some of our students. Very cool. I'm very excited about how that program is helping Tekoa become more holistic in serving the families and our students. Number 2, we started giving classes here at our church building. Last year we were giving classes at the homes of our kids, but we're finally back in a building. However, 3 weeks after starting to give classes, I had a meeting with the pastor, and he basically said that the church is going through some changes, and on top of that, with all of the COVID restrictions that we still have here in Mexico, so he actually asked us to look for a different building. So the past couple of weeks, I have been looking and meeting with pastors around the same area and trying to find a new home to have Tekoa out of in partnership with the church. And so that's one of the big things that is on top of the normal work that I wasn't expecting to do. It's gonna be sad to leave this place and the partnership we've had with this church. But also, I think God's got great things in store for us in the future, and the next location that we're gonna be at, and the next church that we'll be partnering with. Yeah, just be in prayer that we can find a place soon, and that the transition of getting into that new space and the partnership with the new pastors and leaders at a new church would be very smooth as well. And then number 3, I have been blown away so much within the last month and a half. Why? Here in Mexico, there has been a lot of support and a lot of donations coming from the Hispanic culture and the Mexicans here. My first 5 years of doing missions, like all of my support and all of the support from Tekoa came from the States. And then this year when I started to fundraise about the materials that we wanted to get for our kids and the activities that we wanted to buy before I came back to Mexico, so many Mexican friends of mine reached out and said that they wanted to be a part. And so since I've been back in Mexico, there's been a few Hispanics who are donating and helping students pay for their classes. There's been 3 businesses that we are in partnership with. And so having Hispanics and Mexicans supporting and actually being able to allow them to come and see what's going on firsthand is super exciting, I think, for us as teachers and staff, but also for the people who are supporting us, because they get to say, wow, like you are making a difference. Wow, you are working with these kids. So that's exciting. And then on top of that, we have our first ever volunteer. She's Mexican and she's coming and working with us on a weekly basis. So that is something that really I was not expecting also coming back into Mexico, but has been probably one of the biggest blessings of this new school year. We are on our 4th school year, you guys. That's wild. And we're going through a lot of changes, and I am learning a lot of new things. And I think only those things are gonna help us grow and become a better place and space to love on families and kids. And then lastly, there are also some things that are in the work right now, which I'm so excited about. And honestly, they came out of us having to move locations. And so I'm so excited. I've been here for a month and a half. School has been going great. And it's just been a lot of new things, a lot of work. But I have not been this excited and happy to be working with Tekoa and my staff and being back with my students like this since probably starting Tekoa 4 years ago. So I just am in love with the season that Tekoa is in and the season that I am in, working here. So thank you guys so much for your support. That's the update.